You're here, I'm queer, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are celebrating Pride Month. So hallelujah to the LGBTQIA+ for making the world a colorful place. Of course, this is a collaboration with these amazing artists to represent each color of the rainbow. So make sure to check out Jackie O, Hallie Crafts, Heroes Workshop, His Name is Akeen, Val Kitty's World, Enchantarium, The Dolly Geek, Stitchwick Witch, and Dollynix. I'll have their links down below, so make sure to check these beauties out. I wanted to name my goddess Kahel, which literally just means orange in Tagalog. So, why not? But the main concept is just gonna be flames inspired, and I wanted her dress to have a high slit with a mermaid silhouette. I also wanted a bit of drama for the train in the back to make it look like her dress is literally made with fire. And her hair, I intend to be made with real flames, like real world flames. So, let's see how that's gonna work. Yeah? Alright. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So for the canvas for today, I will be using this My Scene Barbie doll, and it's by Mattel, although I'm not entirely sure if it is Barbie. It could be Delancey, or something like that, because they're both blonde. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. This one did not come with a face up. I got her from a thrift store and she already did not have a face. So I was like, oh my god, someone was trying to do a face up, another artist in the locale. So I was really excited. But yeah, she has a beautiful face over here. She does have a tanner complexion, and that's why I'm a little bit confused if it is Barbie. But who knows, maybe Barbie was tan in the My Scene world. But other than that, let's go ahead and start. And first, let's do some of the body modifications. So I'm gonna go ahead and super glue her joints over here. It is gonna be a static pose for the legs because we are adding some body. We are giving her a little bit more of a shape with some epoxy sculpt clay. And obviously she's gonna be wearing a dress, so me trying to smooth things out really isn't necessary. So if you guys want to try this, you don't really have to smooth things out if you know it's gonna be covered in the end. It saves a little bit more time, but I know that I will be annoyed knowing that it's not smooth, like the blending wasn't great, so yeah. For now, let's go ahead and wait for this to cure and move on to her head. I will be taking off her hair, of course. Unfortunately, her golden locks will be gone, and we are going to prep her up. And it's really cool because we don't have to erase the face, although I still, just for safe measure, I wiped her face with acetone just to be sure. And yeah, again, let's go back with our clay and give her kind of like the crown. So I'm pretty much doing the same thing that I did for my Hades doll, although this one is with flowers and flames and everything like that, but we are technically creating a bowl on her head as her crown. I lost the footage of me smoothing it out, but here is the finished product for both the crown and also her legs. Look at that. It's all blended, it's all smooth, and sanded. Yes, I sanded both of them. As you can see, she has the marks on her stomach of the sand marks. So let's go ahead and color it and color match everything. Well, her thighs. I used to be so annoyed trying to color match a doll before because I'm like, oh my gosh, we're adding a texture, we're adding like a pigment on top of the plastic. It's gonna ruin everything, but in the end, I'm actually oddly satisfied when I do it right. Like, when I actually, color match it, I'm like, oh my god, come through, foundations. And of course, I will be painting her crown orange, or Kahel. And also, I don't know why I was adding a layer of like glittery orange on top when I know it's gonna be covered with petals anyway, so I'm a mess. I'm sorry. And now let's go ahead and start on her face up. And of course, I sprayed her face with multiple layers of Mr. Super Clear so that our watercolor pencils will actually adhere to the vinyl face. The Mr. Super Clear gave it this paper-like texture for our pencils to glide. Wow. And because the orange in the pride flag means healing, I kind of wanted the face to match that. I want her face to look warm, inviting, nurturing, and well, let's not say natural, but just caring and really, really nice. Like I wanted her face up to look like she cares and that she's like, I'm here to help you, I'm here to heal you, and I'm here to bring you comfort. Like, that's the vibe I was going for her face, and I hope that it translated. I really wanted the color story for this doll to look like flames. I wanted to look like she was wearing fire, and I want that on her face as well. I want the yellow to be so it looks like it's glowing, like her eyes are glowing, like it's so bright and nurturing and warm. Those are the vocab words for this video, okay? But yeah, I just wanted her to have this vibe, and I don't know, I'm really, really happy with this doll, and I love her expression. So far so good. I had two ideas for her eyeshadow. One was really, really fire inspired, like flames on her eyes, and the other one was just natural, like browns and caramels. And as you can see, I went for the latter. I thought that like just a natural color on her eye, like a wash of orange or caramel there, would be perfect for the vibe I was going for, and literal fire effects on her eyes would just make it too much maybe. So yeah. And for her lips, I want to give her the semi-smile that I always love. It's my favorite. I just feel like it really sells on the look. I feel like it matches the vibe, especially because we're trying to have the warmth and grace type of look for her. So yeah, I think it's perfect. What does pride mean to you guys? I feel like pride is so unique to every single person, and for me, it means being your true authentic self and be accepted and be loved. Like, clothing for me makes me feel so empowered and it gives me so much confidence, and I try to live my main character fantasy. So please always remember that you guys are your own main characters. So, we're our own main characters, so we need to live that life, and we need to make the world a more colorful place. To make the whites of her eyes appear more opaque, I am going in with my acrylic paint in white just to make things a little bit more brighter in the eye area. And of course, let's not forget about her teeth. Do you guys have any good queer film or show recommendations? If so, please let us know down below. I really do recommend Disclosure and The Death and Life of Marsha P. Johnson and Pose also. But of course, there's so much more. Yeah, so please share them down below. And of course, we cannot forget about highlighting, and for this one I am using gold and copper combination, and this is resin metallic pigment powders, and it's perfect for highlighter for dolls, and yes, you do need to layer this with Mr. Super Clear. And now it's time for lashes. I really enjoy gluing lashes, like 3D lashes, especially on bigger eyes. So like Mycene, Bratz, Ever After High, like those are perfect for 3D lashes. Sometimes like Barbie, like regular Barbie faces are a little hard for 3D lashes to work. But they're absolutely perfect for bigger head dolls like Mycene, Bratz, Ever After High, Monster High, all of that. Rainbow High, of course, I think they come with lashes anyway, but. And for this one, I am painting the lashes gold, so I'm working my way up there. I painted them brown first, and we're working our way to the metallics. I feel like because I didn't give her black eyeliner, I wanted to keep even the lashes a little bit more of a natural color, and I guess my version of that is brown fading into gold. And of course, to finish her face off, we need to add some gloss to the lips. And now the face of our orange goddess, Kahel, over here is done, and as you can see, oh my god, her skin is glowing. Of course, we're gonna add more highlight later, of course, yes. But look at that! Ah, I love it. Now let's go ahead and move on to her body. Let's go ahead and blush it up. We're gonna highlight it, and we're gonna match it with her face. Yes. And also, we're gonna add more highlighter to the face. You can never get enough. I really do recommend these metallic resin powders over here for doll highlighting because they are amazing. They come in so many colors and they do stay on the doll's body. I don't know if you guys noticed in my last video with my Ariel doll, in the last clips, the last moments of that clip, yes, I submerged her in a tank filled with water, and yeah. Long story short, everything else was kind of like not gonna survive, but her skin and her face up was there. The highlighter survived. She was good. The highlighter was good. And now for her dress, I am using a bunch of flowers, fake flowers, and I really thought of just using flowers from the start when I was designing her dress. I wanted it to look like flames, and I'm like, what type of fabric or what type of textile is going to emulate like flames and fire? And I felt like these types of flowers, of course certain types of flowers, mainly orange and yellow type of flowers will kind of give that effect, and I really love it. Like this lily over here, the black part kind of looks like embers, so it's just really fun. So I'm gonna be using these to create her dress. When I was making this dress, I was pretty much channeling very much RuPaul's Drag Race, ball challenge, like orange is the theme, like, found objects, like dollar store realness, like aren't you glad I know how to hot glue because I definitely don't know how to sew. This was oddly kind of satisfying and fun to really build, like her dress. I wanted it to be a mermaid shape, of course, and I was trying to like really pick the perfect petal for that perfect part, you know? Because each petal would have a specific color scheme and everything. So this is what I have. As you can see, I have the mermaid fantasy over here. Look at that. Yes, giving you a train. Ugh, I love the back for this one. But oh my god, I mean, look at the yellow, look at the black parts of the lily. It's like like I said, it's giving me ember vibes, you know? So we're gonna go ahead and make it even better. Now I'm taking, I believe this is marigold, and as you can see, it has so much layers, and I absolutely love the design of the petals for this flower. For some reason, it's just blended so well. I mean, she was pretty expensive for one flower. One flower, it was 10 bucks. This one flower, I mean, it had a long stem, but like one flower for 10 bucks? Oh my god. I bought two, you know, just to be sure, but I am cutting the petals piece by piece, and I am making the flame effect with these petals. The marigold, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, if it's not marigold. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and start adding this layer by layer. And again, this is actually a little bit more fun than creating the base of the dress, because this one you're creating the dimension of the flame effect, and so you're playing around with so many colors of orange, some reds, and then a lot of yellow and gold. So I thought this was really fun to do. And yeah, I was like, oh my god, does she look like flames? I think she looks like flames. I don't know. So when I was actually designing her, I had a little bit, like maybe two versions roughly. The first version was a phoenix, because obviously that's pretty obvious when you look at fire and you think of healing and rebirth, it's the phoenix. And looking at this now, it's giving me very Jean Grey vibes, it's very phoenix, like the petals, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm just seeing it. And we're doing the same exact thing for her crown. I really did want just fire for her head. I wanted fire, like real fire, as her hair, but I was like, we need to be practical. So I went with the Hades look again, but with this time we have the petals. So I was a little bit nervous with the petals, because I'm like, I don't know if the alcohol technique with the petals will still work with an open flame. So we're gonna find out, all right? And here is a 360 kind of for the dress, as you can see. I really love how it turned out. I love the cut, the mermaid effect. But of course, you know, I couldn't help myself. We're gonna add some glitter. And this is probably the best glitter glue that I've ever used, because it didn't disrupt the textile of the petals of the fabric, and it didn't leave a mark. And usually glitter glue will either leave a mark, or the glitter itself will not be glimmering, like it will be matte colored. So this was perfect. And I love how the glitter itself, I mean, technically it's just orange, like the glitter glue, it's just called orange, but I love how it reflects yellow, it reflects gold. Like, I love that. I love the dimensions, you know what I mean? It's definitely giving me very much, I didn't die from the flames. I had crystallized from them, and now she's a glamazon ready for the runway. And of course, any goddess, any glamazon needs a beautiful model muse pumps over here, so I will be repainting these into orange. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the glitter glue. Of course, we need this to match the same energy that the dress is giving. So yeah, very that. And this is what we have so far. And of course, you guys know, we cannot pass up the red bottoms for this one. I feel like it matches. It's the only, actually, it's the only red. Maybe besides her lips, if we want to call that red. But oh my god, look at that. Ah, it's beautiful. Oh my god, it's perfect. And to finish off the look, let's go ahead and give her some accessories. Well, you know, just earrings. A good cute moment earrings from the dollar store. And of course, like I promised, we are highlighting her again. A final coat. A final, dusting of glitter and highlighter. Mostly the gold one, because that one really is beautiful. And yes, all over the body. Whatever's showing, we're highlighting it. Okay, so I'm taking my orange pom-pom balls over here. Of course, it has to be orange, so it's a little bit more incognito. And I'm gonna glue 3 in her crown, in the bowl. And this is what we're gonna set on fire. Again, don't do this. I'm not even, like, don't do this. But I just want to show you the failed attempts, you know? I'm pretty much trying to recreate what I did for Hades, my doll, when I set his hair on fire, and I was using the burning money experiment. Long story short, the only thing that's supposed to burn is the alcohol, and in this case, we're using hand sanitizer because it has alcohol in it, so everything else should remain unburnt. And untouched and unfazed, but clearly that did not happen. You know, everything just she wanted to come alive, you know what I mean? So it was a fail, and the petals for her crown was burning, and I was freaking out. So like I said, don't try it. So I had to plan for well, I didn't have a plan B, but I made a plan B, and I'm just going to add flames post-production, you know, visual effects. We're gonna keep it safe. We're gonna keep it visual effects, you know what I mean? My god, I'm just playing with the elements. First, I almost drowned my Ariel doll. Her scales started to pop off, and now over here I'm literally burning a doll. What's next? What's next? So yeah, I just went for a little bit more grand of a crown that I anticipated with my drawing. And you know, she still looks really, really good, I think. And you know, we're doing all of the effects, and you know, we're adding the glitter as well because you know, we're gonna try and cover up the literal burned marks of the petal, you know. And with that being said, we're done with Kahel.